it's Ruth Marie Hamilton. Today I am going to show you how to make a very simple, highly effective arrangement to put around your home to beautify your living environment. Most of my arrangements draw on my skill as a florist, but this is really, really simple. You do not need any technique to make this come out magnificently. You are going to need three things. You need to go and get a cup out of your cupboard and pick a cup with a strong colour. And then what you need to do is you need to go into your garden and you need to look for two flowers. You need a flower that contrasts and you need a flower that tones. You won't get an exact match to your cup, but it just needs to tone. And then you do this. Fill your cup with water. And then what you do is you just evenly plonk your flowers into your cup. This arrangement was inspired by a friend of mine who is an outstanding artist. Her name is Mariana Tankovic, and when I saw these roses growing in my garden, I said, oh my gosh, and I said it out loud because there was no one else around to hear it, so except the cat. I said to the cat, oh my gosh, if Mariana was going to paint a rose, I think that's exactly how it would come out. Look at that, look at the colour combination, look at that. It looks like she painted the rose. The thing I absolutely love about Mariana's work is it's so luminous. You just get this sense of light. It just pours out of every page. I think that's splendid. I think when art has light pouring out behind it, I think it's doing its job. So you just want to keep these evenly moving around in your cup. And my cup is from Mariana Tankovic too. You can get a cup like that over at Bunny Noor on Redbubble, or you can follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Redbubble, and you should, because she brings out amazing stuff. She's worked for Disney and Nickelodeon, so she's very good. Just keep moving it around till it looks symmetrical. Symmetrical is always a safe bet when you're doing an arrangement. It's easier to do than asymmetrical and it will come out lovely. See how pretty that is? You never want your vase, or in this case your cup, to look like an afterthought. You always want to tone your vase and your flowers together, unless you use glass, because glass is a neutral. Provided it's a clear glass, obviously. You want everything to work together and then you get something really pleasing like that. You know, I come from a very young country. I come from New Zealand. I come from an old family, but a young country. And when you come from a really young country, it's a very practical culture. And that's a good thing in some ways. It's a very, very practical culture, and people are very focused on why would you do something. And I was thinking about this the other day because in many ways I am a product of my culture. What is the point of going out into the garden and picking flowers and putting them in your house? Because if you think about it, it's not a very practical thing to do. It doesn't seem very useful. And then I thought about that a bit more, and I realised the very fact it's not particularly useful is what makes it so important. Because we are the only mammal on the planet that is going to look at something that grew in the garden and say that is valuable because it is beautiful. Now, I know bees get attracted to pretty flowers, but they're not interested in them because of their beauty. They think that they're going to get honey or nectar. Anyway, I'm a bit vague on how that works. But anyway, the point is that when we go out into the garden as humans and we see beautiful colours, and we respond to those colours, we do not respond to them like animals respond. We respond like spirits. It's a very spiritual thing to be in the garden and see beautiful flowers and have a connection to the beauty. And when we bring flowers inside the home and we take the time to arrange them and then we display them, we're not just beautifying the space we live in, we are reminding ourselves that We have a higher purpose than animals. We are created in the image of God. The reason we respond to beauty is God is an artist and he has made us artists as well. So I think, even though it might not be the most practical thing to do, I think beautifying the space we live in is actually really important. I think it's important on a mystical level. So I wish you a very nice week. Go and pick flowers from your garden, put them in cups, beautify your home, because at the end of the day, even if the world turns dark, you can always turn your home into a lamp. Bye-bye.